Am I detained or am I free to go?
No, you're detained.
You pulled me over and you're violating my constitutional rights to travel freely. Thank you for violating my rights. Am I free to go?
No.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. Today's video features Facial, who I will refer to as Will for the duration of this video. Please be sure to head over to his channel and let him know I sent you. Will alleges that he was driving with an American child and resident alien when they noticed an immigration officer do a U-turn and follow them for a number of miles. Without violating any traffic laws, the officer pulls them over and tells them it's for an immigration inspection. The video starts just after the officer tells Will that they are not free to go.
There's only reasonable suspicion, sir. Can you please lower the back window?
Reasonable suspicion of what crime?
The crime of...
what crime? What statute? What crime? What do you think I'm...
immigration, sir.
I don't care.
Again, I don't know who you have in the back.
Am I detained or am I free to go?
No, you're detained.
Can you call your supervisor? Esparza, can you call your supervisor?
Yes.
And just to let you know, I'm going to start recording. I'm going to be audio and video recording. I don't give a... You pulled me over and you're violating my constitutional rights to travel freely to egress and ingress within any state that I choose to.
You know what the Immigration National
I don't give a shit.
That's fine. That's fine. Are you a citizen now?
No.
I'm a resident.
Say again, man?
I'm a resident.
You're a resident alien?
Yes.
Is a child in the back a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now.
Thank you for violating my rights. Am I free to go?
No.
Well, call your supervisor. I'm not going to...
I am. No,
I'll stay here until your supervisor comes and set you straight, Esparza.
In regards to what, sir?
Violating people's rights.
Negative, sir. If you want to,
at a checkpoint, look, you can stop people.
Sir,
you can ask whatever questions you want, but you cannot detain people. And it's my choice whether I want to answer those questions or not.
Cooperative, sir. Since the lovely lady next to you was being very cooperative, and since I can make an open view observation, not a search. That's all I requested.
Well,
sir.
you asked me to roll the window down. I can always deny whatever I want.
I understand, but thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, she doesn't understand her rights. She doesn't choose. She doesn't choose to.
Sir. You don't understand your rights. You need to read Nationality Act.
I don't appreciate your demeanor toward me, sir.
287 and 387.
The officer doesn't allege any violations and suggests the detention is because he doesn't know who is in the back seat.
What statute? What crime? What do you think I'm...
immigration, sir.
I don't care.
Again, I don't know who you have in the back.
Am I detained or am I free to go?
No, you're detained.
He mentioned the Immigration and Nationality Act multiple times, referring specifically to sections 287 and 387. There is no section 387, but section 287 covers the powers of immigration officers and employees, which allows them, without warrant, to board and search any vehicle within a reasonable distance from any external boundary of the United States, which the federal government defines as 100 air miles. The issue with this definition is that 2/3 of the nation's population resides within that expanded border region, and while technically legal, the powers of immigration officers are often argued as being unconstitutional. Section 287 does not grant an immigration officer the authority to detain anyone without reasonable suspicion, and when asked, Officer Esparza suggests that the reason for the detention is because he can't see who is in the back seat, which is not a sufficient reason to pull over a vehicle. Neither is the race or ethnicity of the passengers. After speaking with Will, he told me that he spent about 3 years in prison for transporting undocumented aliens. The incident occurred over 15 years ago, but he speculates that when an officer runs his license plate, that information is shown to the officer. Probable cause and reasonable suspicion determinations are almost never based on a single factor. Generally, they'll be made on a totality of the circumstances test. Criminal priors may be a relevant part of that determination, and if that's the case, that would mean that the officer pulled them over based on the ethnicity of the passenger and Will's prior conviction, and probably neither would be acceptable reasons for a detention if taken to court.
You need to read Nationality Act.
I don't appreciate your demeanor toward me, sir.
287 and 387. That's
which means you can flip on.
Do you know what the Patriot Act is?
I don't give a f about what you think you can do.
I understand, sir. Now you're free to go.
Thank you.
Get
out of my way.
Get
out of my way.
Okay.
Move, sir.
Thank you so much.
Or you're gonna
say again. Are you making terroristic threats against
me?
No,
you're about to.
Can you record this? You're making a terroristic threats against.
I didn't make any terroristic threat.
Yeah, you sure did right now.
I said you need to move because I'll soon be pulling onto the freeway.
Say again.
I'll soon be pulling onto the freeway, and you're
onto the freeway in about 30 miles, sir. Okay.
Whatever freeway, Highway 9, whatever this is, this road.
I'm fine with the.
Move, sir. Move.
But what you're doing?
Get out of my way.
You're giving me suspicion.
Get out of my way and quit harassing me.
Calm down.
Thank you, sir. Are your feet out of the way?
Say again?
Quit stepping closer toward my vehicle.
I don't understand what you're saying, sir.
Would you like me to step out and make it more clear for you?
If you would like.
My God, William,
thank you for stepping away.
Cecilia.
Well, he can't do a thing.
Will knows that he could have been more calm during this interaction. What I find more disturbing, though, is Officer Esparza's unprofessional attempts to turn Will's words into a threat, and continuing to taunt him as he was trying to leave, keeping in mind that Will had not committed an infraction, and that the detention would likely be considered unlawful. It's understanding why Will's demeanor was discomposed. Fortunately, Will was able to leave peacefully without any further encounter. Let me know what you think of this incident in the comment section, and be sure to head over to Will's channel and let him know that I sent you. Thank you for watching. If you have an incident you'd like me to review, email it, submit it on my website, or through Facebook Messenger. All links are down below. That concludes our video for today. Please subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. If you're old here, like, share, comment down below what you think of this interaction, and consider a channel membership or merch to further support the channel. If you have an incident you'd like us to review, link it down below or contact us through the social media platforms linked in the description.